Right, Jimmy here. Just chilling out. I mean, I've set off to work in like an hour or so. So this is going to be like a few video ideas in one. So to start off with, the meet and greet or the meet and retrieve video that I posted, which ended the Bridlington trip. People were asking what actually happened after that, and because I didn't film anymore. Partly because the weather was so bad, I just didn't film anymore. And I quite frankly forgot to record like an ending to it. So this is going to be it. So if you watched the video, if you didn't, basically these guys on the train from Hull to Blackpool were catching that commute anyway, and one of them left earpods or AirPods on the train. I met them in Halifax, and I managed to give them back, which was good. Basically, when I was in Bradford, they got off in Bradford, I should say. Couldn't say it then. And they slipped out of one of their pockets, and I realised I was going to Halifax, and so were they, but they were behind me on the train. So I waited in Halifax for like 5-10 minutes, saw them on the train, and then I said to the conductor that there's some guys on this train that have lost their AirPods, and I just showed it to the window and pointed, and I did find them, and I said to the conductor, "Can you just not? Can you just hold the train for like a minute or so? Because these guys need to get these AirPods back." I explained the situation to the conductor. He was super friendly about it, super savvy about it. Then they came back and they was just like, "Oh, nice to see you again," and they were like, "Oh, we thought we'd lost them," and I was like, they was thinking, "Oh no, where have they gone?" And basically, they were like super friendly about it, and they were like super relieved, and they just were like, "Oh my god, like we just saw you like 10 minutes ago." I was like, "We're seeing you again. Like, how long have you been at the station for?" And I said, "Literally 5 minutes." Honestly, that was it, and I just gave them back, and then they just went on the way to Blackpool, uh, to do whatever they were doing. So it was nice to give them back. And the thing is, I've told this story to people at work or wherever, and people just said, "Why didn't you keep them for yourself?" And I'm like, "Because I've got headphones. I prefer headphones. I don't like earpods or anything like that." And perspectively, they're expensive. I don't think perspective is the right word, but they're expensive. Like, I mean, my headphones were only, what, £50, I reckon, 50 pounds. But I've had them like such a long time that, yeah, the material's going off them and everything, but like, they still work, they're still headphones, they still do what you need them to do. Yeah, just crazy, like, and it does make me think, like, if I'm gonna see these guys again, and I don't know if I will. I'd like to, honestly, I'd like to see them again, because they were so down to earth guys, they were so fun to listen to, um, even chat to as well. It was just nice to have that on the train. They were loud, but it was nice to have that interaction. Um, yeah, I mean, it's just nice just to do that for people. It's nice. I'm literally on Sports Tracker, so if you, I've just literally done like a mile. No, I haven't. I've done like a bike ride this morning, and I did like 8 miles. Well, it came up as 8 miles on Strava, but 7.9 on Sports Tracker. Yeah, and I don't feel that tired though. I mean, when I did it, did feel tired because I've not rode my bike since Col. And I think what's cool is I can go on to, when you go onto here, I never quite realised it, but when you do your walks slash runs, it does it in the yellow colour. But then when you do a bike ride, it's in the orange colour. And to say I ain't done a bike ride since May. So May, April, so May, June, July, So 3 months have passed and I've not done a bike ride. What you can then do is you can go on to this year, and it just goes as a whole to the whole year. Now, what I can then do is also, because I've done the bike ride here, you see where I've walked and then you see where I've rode. If I just zoom out to here, I can find Col. There we go. Different colour. Literally, it was better to ride on the island than walk it. Because that's where I walked. The walk's in yellow, and then the ride is in, like, a darker orange. Just, in comparison this year, it's kind of insane how much I've done. Like, that shows you, like, what I've done this year. Just, like, the places I've been, the places I've gone to. And just, I hear this quite a fair bit, but I hear, like, people that have not gone away just anywhere, like, this year. People are like, oh, I'm going on my first holiday this year. And I'm like, I've actually just lost count how many I've been on. It's just like, yeah, just like mad. And somebody, I'm going to bring it down to York as well, because when it came to deciding the crew event, I mean, it seemed a little bit unrealistic about doing a trip to York, because I suggested that idea, and it did get put through. But, like, it's now going to become, like, an idea where you'll have to try and find Copley on here now. It's further along here. Oh, it's there. There we go. So, this is where the crew event's going to be. The Old Rishworth, I can't say it, Old Rishworthians. It's a word I can't bloody say, basically. And this is where the crew event's going to be. And people are like, oh, I can't believe that's, like, how are you going to find it? How am I going to do it? And it's like, it is relatively simple. It is to me. Basically, from Salterhebble, that's Siddle. Where is Salterhebble? There. Oh, God. Yeah, definitely. You can tell. That's my work. And then you walk from there towards the cricket club. Well, no, the cricket club is further up. Well, the cricket club is there. And then, like, the, what do you call it? Rugby club is there. So, yeah, it's not too far to get to. You can also get a bus towards the village. And then you can just walk around until it starts, or you just, whatever. Yeah. I think I might have a little nap now, because I'm setting off at 2, so it is still Saturday, and it's Saturday, Sunday. And one thing that surprises me is that weekends can be quieter than the weekday. And you would not think that would be true, but it so is sometimes. I just thought after doing like 1 and a bit hours of riding, it'd be nice just to chill out. And even though on my watch it says like I've done 500 steps, I have done 8 miles of bike riding. So here's to the rest of the year, and literally how much I have done this year. Notice how it's all northern and Highlands of Scotland, pretty much. Oh, yeah. Done a lot in this year, and there's potential to still do a lot more. So, as of now, I've talked about the meet and retrieve, giving the guys the AirPods back. Just visualizing this year as a whole, summary wise. It's just mad. And the bike ride I did earlier. Yeah, it's just a lot has happened this year. It really, really, really has. I kind of look at things like, because I film my trips and film stuff, I kind of just makes me think like I forget that I've gone places, and I'm like, wow, I actually did do that. And then with this, like, even this, God, even I'm just zooming in on random. When me and Dad stayed in Bentham, we did that massive walk, and then the day of coming back, we did the Cecil walk. Oh, yawning, tired. And then like that's mad considering like that's where that is. And then on my own, I did Lancaster and Morecambe, and you think and you look at it there, and you can just see the road, the very thin road that goes up to High Bentham, and it is really not far away to get to it as well. Like, it's just mad. What is that? That's very. Oh, there we go. It just from there it was like bloody hell. That's like pinky bloody colour, and then you zoom in, and it's just that. What's it called? Cockahumma. Of course it is. Kind of funny, actually. I did that walk, and it's not very far to Heysham either. But then I did go to the cinema, so I was just kind of praying I got back to Morecambe in time. Oh dear. Gonna wrap it up. Yes, so thanks for watching, and goodbye.